Hey guys, so I have a question from the video today. I just want to read it out, and this is about basically saying, can you be in a relationship with your twin or not? Should you look elsewhere if you can't be in a relationship with your twin? Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to read the question really quickly, but first I will get into exactly what it means and why you can be. You basically can create whatever you want on this journey. So if you want to create a relationship, you can, but it comes through inner union first. So I'm going to get into that in a minute. But first, if this video is helpful and the free content is helpful and you're here consuming free content, I'm really into equal energy exchange. So all I ask from you in return is for you to like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Liking the video helps other twin flames to find the content. So it is helpful to other people if they're also stuck on the journey, to see it as your public service to like the video and help others find it. Also, you can check my links in the description box or the pinned comment to work with me one-on-one or join the Twin Flame Alchemy Mastermind. Also, everybody who stays to the end gets a secret surprise. All right, let's jump into it. I got a question on the channel. It says, I'm going to read it in verbatim. You keep saying in your videos that this is not a romantic relationship, that it is an ascension path. Correct. So does that mean you and your partner do not have a relationship that has romance or resembles other relationships? I want to be in a relationship where there is love and romance along with the growth. Should I be looking somewhere else then? All right. So yes, I appreciate the meat of this question, but it is coming from a binary place. It's either or. All right. So the reason why I say this is not a romantic relationship in the general normal sense, where you like hook up with someone, you meet them, you get along, you have a great time, then you decide you want to get married, and then you stay together in a 3D transactional relationship. This is not a flame journey. And I don't mean to be like putting limitations on it at all, because I'm not saying that it cannot end in a loving, committed union, because it can actually. It can end in a loving, committed union, but it is not going to be coming through the normal channels that we are used to with 3D romantic relationships. All right. And let me explain why. Normal 3D romantic relationships are transactional in nature. And what I mean by 3D is not the physical realm, but rather the state of being that it inhabits the third dimensional plane. What that means is it is outside source. So when we are normally looking for love and relationship in the third dimensional plane, we're looking for someone out there. Somebody out there, and you guys all know, you've all done it. I've done it too. Somebody out there will be the one for me, the one that will love me, the one that will make me feel happy, that make me feel fulfilled. When I get into a relationship with this person, I will then feel fulfilled, happy, loved, and they will be my perfect person. They will be the one for me. That is a third dimensional thinking about romantic relationships. It's outside source. The twin flame is the opposite of that. The twin flame is your soul. So let me make something very clear for this person who commented this. This is, if you found out the term twin flame and then you saw it in relation to like a soulmate, and you're probably doing tarot readings, and like you're hearing people talk about the divine feminine, the divine counterparts, the soulmates, the twin flames, and all these terms that people throw around here. It's not a glorified soulmate. It's not. This is what it is. A soulmate, a twin flame, a soulmate is a separate energy from you. It's like being at a family a soul family reunion. You've got cousins and aunties and uncles and brothers and sisters. They're not your same soul, but they're related to you soul-wise, soulmates. Okay, that's what a soulmate is. A twin flame is literally your same soul frequency. Think of a cosmic egg. The God source creates a cosmic egg, which is your soul. Okay. and it's whole and it's complete, and it is basically everything that God is: bliss, abundance, pure consciousness. But it can't come down here in that form to the 3D, to the physical realm, because this is not that realm. This is a realm of duality. This is a realm of duality, okay? It can't come down in its purest form. It has to split into a polarity. Masculine, feminine, right? Negative, positive. This is what a twin flame is. It's your identical soul frequency, but polarized, because it has to be polarized to be here. Has to. This is a realm of duality. It is a spiritual awakening path. It is not a romantic relationship. So you don't go looking for the twin flame, because you're never going to find it. Okay. The twin flame finds you when you are ready to be on a spiritual awakening path. When you're ready to be awakened to who you are as a soul. That's what the twin flame's job is. They come here and they waken your ass up. They make you do all the transmutation work to get all duality out of your system, all polarity, all duality. You have to transmute all of that energy so that you can collapse duality and be in oneness with yourself. That is what inner union is. It's when you've collapsed all duality and you get into inner union with yourself. You're no longer fighting with yourself. You're no longer blocking yourself from love. You're no longer making your journey more difficult than it needs to by being resistant to the journey, by fighting it, resisting it, and making it more difficult on yourself by not receiving love, and also by not realizing that this has to be an inside source. So that person out there that you're labeling as a twin flame, if you're not on a spiritual awakening path, if you have not been awakened to yourself as pure consciousness and all this crap has come out of your energy body and to be transmuted and released, that's probably not your twin flame. You've just mistakenly identified it. Like, there are people who use the term false twin flame. What that false twin flame means is there's no such thing as a false twin flame. What that means is that you jumped the gun and you labeled a random person as your twin flame when they're not your soul. Does that make sense? The only thing that makes the twin flame true that is actually your twin flame is you are the same soul frequency at creation. You share a consciousness and you share an energy body. So if you've met this person and none of those things have happened, you haven't had any spiritual awakening at all, then that's probably not your twin flame, and you probably just randomly put the label on. I would drop the label altogether. But to answer this person's question, what I mean by romantic relationship is a third dimensional transactional relationship, the kind that we're used to here, where the other person, like I said before, the other person, you see them as being able to fulfill your need for love and that romantic sense you desire to have in your life, but it's outside source. Okay. That's not going to be able to be the outcome on the twin flame journey, for the simple fact that this is a journey to inner union. And once you have gotten into inner union with yourself, where you're no longer fighting with yourself and you're no longer blocking yourself from love, your twin flame will be right there, because they are your soul. They are your own soul frequency. And yes, my partner and my twin flame and I are very loving and romantic in nature, but it came through a different path. It is not the way you would normally get a partner in the third dimensional plane. Okay. It comes through inner union first. And that is the way that it goes. That's the way that it goes. So inner union creates outer union with your twin flame only. Okay. You can get a relationship with anybody else. You can get into a relationship with anybody else where inner union is not necessary. And trust me, we've probably all been there. Usually karmic relationships, there is no inner union necessary. None whatsoever. And actually, that person out there in a karmic relationship will just mirror back to you all your crap but it will never get better. It will never ascend. You will never ascend. You will basically just realize that you've been codependent on this person and that you were seeking validation and love from this person, but they would never be able to give it. So then you have to separate yourself from it because it doesn't improve, right? That's a normal relationship, normal karmic relationship. Even with soulmates, you could have found this person who like has a very similar vibe as you. You know, you have a lot of wonderful things in common. Soulmate has the ability to be with you in a very positive way and sort of like a cheerleader, right? You become each other's cheerleaders and you are ascending, but it's not the same thing as the twin flame. A twin flame is they are you, you are them. When you get into inner union with yourself, they will be in union with you. That's the way it works. I would say for you to, if you want to be in a relationship where there is love and romance along with growth, do that with yourself. If you think you're on the twin flame journey, do it to yourself first. Give yourself what it is that you need, because on the twin flame path, it's only inside source. It really is. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's only inside source. It really is. I mean, if you try to get it from your twin flame, you'll notice, if you're genuinely on the twin flame journey, you'll notice they're not there for that. They're not here for it. If you try to get it from them, the love from them. And it's not to be mean or not to be harsh. It's because, you know, the soul already is love. And it doesn't need anything outside of itself to be love. Instead, the twin flame journey is an ascension path to you becoming love, which you already are. You just have to realize that's who you are. Then when you get there, the twin flame will be with you. Yeah, it's true. And it is, you know, it depends on your energy, right? So your twin flame reflects who you are back to you. So when you're your true authentic self, if you are your true authentic self, there's love there because you are love. There can be romance there because you can have that energy as part of who you are. And there's growth there because this is a growth ascension path. I hope that makes sense. It's just that it comes to you in a different way. It's a different way. It is, you find it in yourself, you embody it in yourself, you realize that it was you all along, that you are the soul and the soul is all that you are seeking. And they are right there with you, but it can't be gotten from the outside. I hope that makes sense. So if you guys have any questions about this, is a little bit difficult to understand for some, and especially if you're really new on the journey and you're seeking forever, you're seeking love outside of yourself, it is going to be really hard to understand this. And those of you guys who are looking for love in a person that's not you, it's going to be a really hard journey. There's this brilliant quote from Neville Goddard, and it says that you can only manifest that which you are consciously aware of being. The trouble with seeking for love is that you will never find it if you see yourself or you are not aware that you are love already. You are love at your very core. You are love. When you find it within yourself, it will be reflected back to you through everyone in your life, not just your twin flame. So that is the nature of reality creation, that you are already love, and it cannot be found outside of you if it is not already in you, as you, if you do not already identify as it. So I hope this is helpful. I know this journey can be tricky. It's a bit of a paradox. And the reason why we are here on this journey is to collapse the duality. It's to collapse it all together so that you just become one with yourself. And I know that sounds overly simple, especially when you see when you want this person outside of you really badly. But that is the way that it goes. So I hope this is helpful. If you guys need help with your energy, if you're on the journey and you're really struggling, I can help you balance your energy and begin to create the life of your dreams. I have a clarity call down below. You can hit that link and book one with me to see if the Twin Flame Alchemy Mastermind is a good fit for you, or you can work with me one-on-one if you prefer. But everyone else, you are more than welcome to click this link in the description box below for the 12 myths and mistakes that are keeping you in twin flame separation. Go ahead and sign up for that. It's a 13-day email series. So what I need you to do to get that and to really make the most of it is to sign up and make sure you put me in your primary folder. Save my email address, because sometimes they will put it in promotions and then you'll miss the myths, okay? So you don't want to do that. If you're going to sign up, make sure you read the emails. Click them, read them. If you want to learn more about the 12 myths and mistakes that are keeping you in separation, watch this video here. Talk to you soon. Bye.